Hey everybody, just thought I would give you guys a little bit of an update on what's going on with the Heresy Lounge. I still have a little bit of work to do, but I'm mostly settled into the new hobby room. For those of you that remember my New Year's video, we're in the process of renovating the basement. So it's not really just the hobby room. I mean, the hobby room was a big reorg, but and I did have to do some more work on the floor in here myself. But essentially, we have actually finished the rest of the basement for the most part. We're just having to do doing furnishings and fixtures and things like that. And so it is not quite as tidy for a new hobby room that I like it right now, because I'm still in boxes to some degree, moving things. I've got a little bit of my own office stuff in here besides hobby stuff, just books from school and things like that. School from years ago. But yeah, I think I'll show a picture of that New Year's video, and you can kind of see it's quite a bit different now from the bare room. What I ended up having to do is I ended up having to pull up the carpet. Well, after pulling up the carpet, you would have seen that I had to end up patching where I pulled all these carpet tack strips that were nailed into the concrete, and I had to repair the concrete and then get the glue up off the floor from the last of the carpeting, and then sand it down with the patching, and then lay the vinyl flooring. And so yeah, I think things are coming along pretty good. So this will be where the videos will be done now. I am going to be setting up kind of a space here. Right now that's just all work in progress stuff in my painting tray, but I'm going to be trying to do most of my shooting here for on-camera painting and just stuff, discussions and showcases and stuff like that, and have just another work area here. I used to have my 3D printer where the computer is, so I do actually have more room here to work. I do some business stuff in here as well, and so before it was just really not that practical to work at the computer in the hobby space, and so I think once I straighten this up a bit, it'll be a little bit better here. 3D printer's still down, like that sort of, it gets a little cold when it gets really cold in here, because there isn't carpet on the floor, it's just vinyl. It gets a little cold in here, so I do have a bit of a heater that I'll be using. But this is a TV stand that'll be going back into the other room, cleaned up and going back into the other room, and that my 3D printer's on. I don't currently have anything to put it on in here, so what I'm planning on doing this weekend is I'm actually going to be buying a prefab cabinet and putting a top on it, so I have some extra storage and have a perfect size stand for my 3D printer in the corner, and then I'll get the 3D printer back online. So yeah, that's kind of mostly it. Over here I just have more storage and just stuff for building materials for terrain. All those boxes are actually terrain that I pretty much hide away in there for various game systems. And yeah, that's mostly about it. You can see in the hallway is the new carpeting that was just put in. That back there, the old Heresy room, is going to be a spare bedroom now, is what it'll end up being. And so that's about all that's going on here. Hobby-wise, I'll just show you, it's a bit of a mess here, but I'm actually just pretty much done with these pieces of terrain for Epic, and I'm just going to be putting a protective coat, like a varnish, on those. And next up is going to be back to Saga. And so hope everybody's having a good week, and talk to you later.